this is Pontiac. Looking at it this way, Pontiac might seem to be just a lifeless sort of thing, a cold corporate being. But Pontiac is much more than the mere implements of manufacture. It's a human thing, a vital, spirited organization of men. Men working together to build quality and integrity and character into Pontiac cars. And men working together to sell Pontiac cars in more than 4,000 dealerships. Yes, it's men like these, men of Pontiac, who have helped so much to achieve the company's great record over the years. For Pontiac's long, rich experience goes even deeper into the past than most people know. In 1907, the Pontiac buggy became the Oakland car, named after the county in which it was built. And 2 years later, the company joined forces with General Motors. From then on, progress was fast. In the year 1926 came the first car to bear the great name Pontiac. And here, right at the very start, Pontiac established its unique strategic market position with a quality car built to satisfy all those who want something better than just the very lowest priced. Pontiac pioneered in progress by originating scores of major product improvements because it provides a lot of extra value for only a little more investment. Pontiac has consistently been able to sell more cars than it could produce. To keep pace with this tremendous demand, Pontiac's ultra-modern plant facilities have been expanded until they have become a veritable city in themselves. But this great city within a city simply could not exist without the help of this man. A man who does his work out on the far horizon of Pontiac endeavor. The final important link between Pontiac and the public it serves. This is David Strong. Looking at David, you wouldn't be aware of anything very unusual. He's just an everyday, steadfast sort of guy, a nice guy. If you were to check up on him, you'd find him listed in the pages of the city directory as, here it is, Strong David, SLSMN, 1327 Maple. How little those letters tell. For the people Dave works for and the people who make the product that Dave sells know him for his full stature and worth. They know him as David, husband of Ellen and father of 3 other responsible citizens, each one very important to the others. They know what it is he works for. For Dave Strong is a successful man. He's a member of a good profession, the profession of giving indispensable help to his neighbors and his community. The profession of selling. And he finds in his work all the pride of accomplishment and the honest respect that are so important to any man. His income is substantial and it's steady. His future is secure. Dave Strong is a Pontiac salesman. In fact, the man for whom Dave works was and still is a Pontiac salesman. But you must understand, Dave is a lot more than a guy with a glad hand, a gift of gab, and a shoe shine. He isn't out on that floor on his own. He's a representative of all the people in the dealership. And they depend on him to know the right thing to say and the right time to say it. For selling is not instinctive. Just about everything Dave Strong knows had to be learned. And now all he has learned, along with the know-how of thousands of other salesmen, has been gathered together to help you, the men of Pontiac, reach your destination dotted line.
You know, it's been said that all you have to do to sell is to influence others to favorable action. It's as simple as that, and it's complicated. To me, selling isn't a cold, hard science. It can't all be written down and learned word for word. It's an art. For example, if you were trying to sell this prospect, you'd talk to him in a certain way. But if you were trying to sell this person, you'd convey your story in an entirely different way. Sure, for some guys it's just a job, but to me it's a permanent lifetime profession. You see, I figure that no sale is ever a good sale unless everyone involved in the deal is better off for it. I do the best I can to sell every car the right way. I don't sell just an automobile. I sell a whole package, a package of future pleasure and service, wrapped up with all the facilities and manpower of this dealership. There's real personal satisfaction and more money in that kind of selling. The idea is not to make a few isolated, disconnected sales, but to build up a permanent, continuing clientele of steady customers that'll pay off for years to come. Selling automobiles is one thing. Selling Pontiac automobiles is another. The Pontiac is different from any other car. It's easier to sell. And one big reason for this is the fact that Pontiac has the greatest public acceptance of any car in or near its price group. That makes our work simply a matter of transmitting ideas, of communicating what we learn about Pontiac to other people. So I keep saying to myself, listen, Dave, if you can get the prospect to know as much about Pontiac as you do, he'll never buy any other car. Another thing, look at the growing passenger car market. For years, the trend has been generally upward, and in proportion, Pontiac sales over these same years have gone even more sharply upward. Project these sales lines into the future, and we see increasing opportunity for you and for me for years to come. Opportunity unlimited. And you know, one reason the profession of selling Pontiacs is such a great opportunity is that you have so many facilities furnished without having to invest a penny of your own. I'm in business for myself here, but I don't have to pay any of the cost, no rent or upkeep. I've got skilled people to help me, but I don't have to meet the payroll. My merchandise is bought in stock for me, but I don't have to lay out a dime. I've got millions of dollars worth of advertising and publicity to help me in my work, and it doesn't cost me anything. I've got financing facilities available to make it easier for my customers to pay, but I don't have to loan anybody anything. A car is the average family's biggest purchase, you know, next to their home. Tremendous sums of money are spent for me every year in research and product improvement, just so I'll have better cars that are easier to sell year after year, with features that appeal to all types of buyers. For all this, I risk exactly nothing. Then there are all the selling tools I'm furnished to work with. The finest sales tool of all, of course, is the Pontiac car itself. I know that it pays to learn every detail of my product and to demonstrate the features to all my customers. With Pontiac priced just above the lowest, we can offer luxury, quality, and performance that can't be matched by some cars priced hundreds of dollars higher. What a sales tool that is. This Pontiac sales album is my library. It has all the facts. Pontiac's low depreciation, for instance, will open the eyes of the toughest buyer. With this section of the album, the job of nullifying competitive overallowance is easy. This device will help you satisfy any customer's personal tastes in car color and trim. This Feature Finder handbook gives you the selling features of all your used cars. Along with a good reconditioning job, this sales tool will help you move those makes that are hard to sell. Used cars are important to all of us, you know. And there are other sales tools too, displays, banners, window trims, and so on. All these facilities and tools are given to you. All you're asked to put up is your natural intelligence, a full, fair share of your time, and a little neatness and good taste in that important selling tool, your appearance. That completes the deal, except for just one thing. That's sales know-how. That's for you to furnish, and only you can furnish it. There's no better way to get know-how than to start out with the Pontiac Success Fundamentals and take this direct route to our destination dotted line. You're on your way, boys. Just remember, the more you help others, the more you help yourself. The very best of luck, and keep your windshield clean.